Good morning. So I'm out here collecting apples. What? He's telling me off, our cat. We've been gone for a few weeks. We've been quite sick. We had a bug of sorts. I don't know. We thought it was COVID. Maybe it was, but it started off like a flu, and then it just turned into 3 or 4 weeks of coughing nonstop. But we're feeling better now. I'm gonna go up to the gym, but I thought I'm gonna get out here and clear up all the apples because the last couple of days has been a lot of wind. And as you can see, there is a ton of apples to pick up. So what I do is I'll put them in a wheelbarrow and then I'll dump them in the little corner there of the garden where the birds can still get to them. And it also helps. It creates sort of a little compost heap. It's not an official compost heap. It's my own self-made one. But yeah, the weather's looking quite nice. We've got some sun out today, which has not been around for the last couple of weeks. So it's nice to get a bit of sunshine. Done with cutting the grass. There's no more need to do that anymore because it's too cold. It's just now a case of keeping it tidy. So if it stays dry for a few more weeks, I'll collect a bit of the leaves, but this is now a month-long process of waiting for all those leaves to fall off the tree. And then, of course, to collect them as they land onto the ground. I think Elizabeth's just heading out with Dixon, with the dog, for a walk, and enjoying the good weather as well. I was going to pop down for a swim, but I thought, you know what, I've got to prioritize this because then I don't do it. I use this picking device. It's a little bit tedious. It's very slow, but it saves my back having to bend over because you can see there are hundreds and hundreds of apples and hundreds more still to come. But that's the life of having a big garden with a big apple tree. And if we could make use of the apples, it would be fantastic. The previous owner, who's our neighbor, he tells me that he used to send them down to, well, he'd bring them himself down to some brewery that make cider. So James, you take it down there, and then in exchange you get a few bottles of cider. I'll be damned if I'm going to be collecting, because then they've got to come down and you don't have to bring any damaged apples, really, you know. I'll be damned if I'm going to go all the way, pick up all these thousands of apples to get a few bottles of cider. No way, okay. I will put them in our little compost heap and be done with it. But for now, let's just get on with this. It is chilly, as you can see. I'm wearing my headphones because I'm also listening to an audiobook as I go. Keeps me entertained. I'm listening to the one that just came out. Well, no, it came out a while ago with regards to Prince Andrew, and Sarah Ferguson, of course, is in the news. So I just wanted to catch up on that one. That's what I'm listening to. But yeah, let's get on with this, and I'll come back to you maybe. First wheelbarrow full. I'm trying to calculate. I was just talking to Elizabeth. How many apples fall from this tree? And I guesstimated it to be, I've always said around 4,000 apples. You know, every year when we're talking to friends and stuff, we say, oh, we've got to pick up 4,000 apples. I think it's more. Because how many would you think are in this wheelbarrow now? It's quite a deep wheelbarrow. I reckon there's probably 500 in there. And there's maybe another 500 on the ground to pick up. And there's maybe, I think it's probably closer to 6,000 apples that this thing gives us. Could that be right? Can an apple tree provide 6,000 apples? If anybody out there is an apple expert, let me know. Because it seems to just go on and on and on and on. And as I said, look at the tree. Still full of them. Anyhow, let's empty this wheelbarrow in the corner and keep going. Wheelbarrow number 2. Maybe less full than the first one. But the apples have been picked. Albeit whilst more have been falling. So I guess next week we'll do it all over again. that's how it goes. Let's get rid of this one. Let's put the equipment away. There's so many leaves. I'm tempted to tackle the leaves. But there's so many more to come. No, I'll leave it. I'll tackle the leaves another day. I reckon I've picked up 1,000 apples. Got these fungi growing. Let me show you. We've got those. I'm never sure if they're edible. I was speaking to some friends. We got some more here. I saw this morning. They don't look very nice. They're quite destroyed, poor things. I was speaking to some friends, and they said, James, don't trust it, because you could end up quite sick. Look at that sun. Come on, come out and warm us up a little bit. Yeah, but the garden is slowly going to sleep for the winter now. All those leaves have to come down, all the apples and leaves, all these leaves have to come down. Everything stays very bare. It's quite sad. But we can look forward next year to all blooming again. You can see the apples. I just dumped them there behind the trampoline. Yep. Let's go and check and see what Elizabeth is doing. You can see a bit of a house here. These are all Elizabeth's paintings. We use the house a little bit like a gallery when she's showing her prospective clients. Let's see where she's at. I think she's working on some commission work she's got for Hello. Some commission work she's got going on her botanical. Right, darling? Commission?
Yes, that's it. It's a little painting for a baby boy born in August. Mm-hmm. So I'm making a puppy, which is the flower of the month of August. And then I'm gonna add some more symbols to the painting and add some birth info here. So completely specialized for that little boy.
Cool, and this is her little work corner for when she's doing these very detailed botanicals. She's got some music playing in the background. Again, here you can see how we live. Our little kitchen is just there. This is our main living area. These guys follow me around. So yeah, this is Elizabeth busy at work. She's got a few commissions, right? 3 or 4?
Yeah, there's
maybe
a few.
More?
Yeah, there's a few.
So
I have a little waiting list.
Yeah, I'll add the Instagram of your botanicals page here, so anybody interested to see your work can pop over and have a look at that. So that's what Elizabeth is up to now. I think I'm actually, as you saw in one of our previous videos, I'm gonna go up to the recycling center because we've got a lot of cardboard again, mostly cardboard. But here's some more of Elizabeth's work. Let me just spin the camera so you can have a look at the botanicals. There you go. This is something new that she's tried, which is adding gold leaf with a letter to the very fine detailed watercolor. Fantastic work, I think. Of course, I'm biased, but so much time taken to produce these very detailed works. Yeah. Anyhow, that's it for this week, I think. Wasn't planning on making that video. I was planning on making one at the gym. I will take you there with me at some point, so you can see what my training is all about. But for now, this has been a apple collecting video after being off for a couple of weeks where I'm feeling much better. So we'll start getting more active and making more videos. I'm actually heading over to Gibraltar, my hometown, so I will probably film some vlogging down there and present it to you with next week's vlog, I hope. So for now, that's it from us. Catch you on the next one.